Indie wrestling was never that good. Charlotte Flair is somehow the worst member of the Four Horsewomen, yet is the most successful. Make it make sense. Dominic Mysterio is better at character work than anybody on the entirety of the AEW roster. Jeff Hardy is more influential to the youth than John Cena. Jeff Hardy would be 10 times bigger than John Cena if he could control his own demons. The Attitude Era really wasn't that good. In terms of rankings, like for eras, it goes Renaissance Era, Ruthless Aggression Era, Attitude Era, everything else. Stop bitching and moaning when your favorite indie darling it doesn't get a super push in WWE. He's not that good, twin. Watching Jack Perry genuinely makes me want to drive a Ford F-150 150 miles per hour into a tree. Braun Breaker is currently the best professional wrestler in the world under the age of 30. If I swear to God, one more AEW mark tells me to just let Tony cook with the Death Rider storyline, I'm going to tweak out. If you're trying to talk ball with me and I see that you have like a Tessa Blanchard PFP or like a Hulk Hogan PFP, you lose all of my respect immediately. You also lose my respect if you say Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world. No, he isn't. Stop feeding into the propaganda. I said it once in the last one and I'm gonna say it again here. Stop complaining about hip-hop and professional wrestling. Toni Storm is like the weirdest wrestler in the world because she's amazing. She's one of the best wrestlers of all time, but her character work, like, what am I watching? She cut a promo about how she had an affair with Stan Hansen. You can't be mentally stable and come up with that. Sammy Guevara sucks. Not every single match needs to be a 25-minute, 6-star Tokyo Dome classic. CM Punk was 100% in the right. Y'all are way too tribal about this whole wrestling stuff. AEW has good, WWE has good, TNA has good. You can watch them all, gang. You're not on the front lines of war. You're not on the front lines of battle. You can watch whatever wrestling company you want to watch, and you can watch multiple. You don't just have to watch one. Also, just because somebody doesn't know Tits Face McGee from some random indie show in Staten Island doesn't mean they're a casual. You don't need to know everybody and their mothers, gang. It's okay if you don't know one wrestler. Jesus Christ. I cannot take y'all serious when you're having a Twitter beef and one of y'all's PFPs is Liv Morgan and the other guy has a PFP of Cora Jade. I cannot take y'all seriously, bro. Stop complaining about how the cutter is the most overused finisher in professional wrestling. Just enjoy the move, bro. With the amounts y'all complain, do y'all even like wrestling? I got a confession to make. I don't like Hulk Hogan at all. I got another confession to make. I don't like Logan Paul at all. I got a third confession to make. I don't like the Wrestling Observer newsletter. I hope it never prints out another newspaper again. If you genuinely defend Vince McMahon, you need help. You need help. I fucking hate the new NXT men's and women's championships. Jesus Christ, those look bad. Kairi Sane is better than your favorite wrestler. Argue with a wall. I will not listen to your invalidated opinions. Kairi Sane is the best in the world. I kid you not, while I was recording this, I was going through Twitter and I was looking at people beefing, and one person had a Sol Ruka PFP. How are you expecting us to take you seriously when your PFP is Sol Ruka with her ass out? How are we supposed to take you seriously, twin? You about as serious as LeBron James whenever he says he made a prediction and said that was gonna happen. Shane McMahon has never been cool. Not once in the history of God's green earth has Shane McMahon ever been cool. I'm still baffled at the fact that people think Bayley is not the greatest Four Horsewomen. There's just no. She is the best of Charlotte, Sasha, Becky, and Bayley. Bayley is the best of that group. If you don't understand the idea of consistency, and if you don't understand how important that is, you just will never get the idea of importance in the workplace. I don't know what I just said, but it sounded smart. Hulk Hogan sucks. Raquel is really cool. I don't care what anybody says. Raquel Rodriguez is really cool. You know who else is really cool that I don't really care what you guys try to convince me otherwise? Baron Corbin. Sonya Deville 2, and Tegan Knox 3. The Mount Rushmore of the PG era has to be AJ Styles, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins. Jeff Hardy winning the WWE title for the first time at Armageddon 2008 is the greatest title win of all time. Not gonna lie, people saying that wrestling is fake is bad, but like I don't think it's as bad as the person that tries to be right about everything with professional wrestling. Don't try to force other people into watching wrestling. Not everybody likes the same stuff as we like. Stop trying to force them into it. Like, calm it down over there, Tiger. Just because the cute girl in your math class doesn't like wrestling doesn't mean you have to try to force her into liking it. I've seen this happen a few times, like in the real world, like out in the wild, and it makes me think, do you not have any social awareness, gang? The community we're in. We gotta stop like normalizing weirdness. Can we like stop normalizing people writing sexually oriented like fan fictions? Can we stop can we stop like making that normal? Like, I get creativity and all that, and you're okay to have a wrestling crush. Who am I to tell you what to do and what not to do? But it's a little weird and it's a little much sometimes. Without Jeff Jarrett's reign of terror in TNA, I don't think the company would be standing today. So you mean to sit here and tell me that people watch wrestling reality TV shows? What? TNA is really hearing like full crowds chanting "she's a racist" at Tessa Blanchard and are just thinking it's good heel heat. What? TNA is unironically better than AEW and has been for like the past year and a half. Eddie Edwards was a great TNA World Champion in 2017, I think it was. Yeah, he was a great TNA World Heavyweight Champion. The Red Universal title wasn't even that ugly for real. If WWE signs Britt Baker and actually pushes her, I might I don't know what I'm gonna do, actually. I don't know. I might never watch wrestling again. I keep forgetting, like, I feel like I said this a bunch last video, and I don't think I've said it yet. Hulk Hogan sucks. Bret Hart couldn't hang in today's era. Bret Hart couldn't hang in today's era. CM Punk might actually be like the greatest of all time. I'm sick and fucking tired of other professional wrestling fans telling me to only watch a specific product because the other is not within their agenda. Please shut up. I'm not gonna lie, gang. Y'all do too much, because why did I just find out that there was a Japanese death match called an anus explosion death match? What? The heist of the century isn't even the greatest cash-in of all time. Neither is the Dolph Ziggler one. It's the Randy Orton one. These young whippersnappers don't know how to work like they used to. Shut up. WWE's gotta stop bringing back like Trish Stratus. Like they gotta stop bringing back the same like 3 legends to do a random like tour, I guess. Like they gotta stop doing this. You missed the plot of quote unquote "Thank You Trish" when she's on TV for like months at a time every other year. Nia Jax is like actually good now. I said it in the last video and I'm gonna say it again. Io Sky is the best wrestler in the world right now. Also, another thing that I think I said last video, but I'm not sure, Hulk Hogan sucks. Bully Ray is like really good at making people think he's a bad person. He just doesn't like wrestling fans, and can you blame him? Also, another unpopular opinion, a shower is good every now and again. Stop with the what chance every chance you get. Please stop trying to put yourself over. You know what I also really don't like? The fact that Hangman Page and Swerve are doing such great work individually, and like people that only watch WWE just don't know about it. I also hate when companies think that all heat is good heat. No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm gonna be honest, Swin, Kenny Omega might be overrated. Matt Riddle was like really good, and like I hope he comes back to WWE one day because he's so entertaining. AAA needs to be investigated for a few things. One of them needs to be extreme drug usage, because how do you put the belt on Alberto El Patron? Are you smoking that Matt Riddle ganja? If you unironically just call like acrobatic wrestling gymnastics, you like, I don't like you. You sound like the kind of guy that would just correct anybody on anything just to try to sound smart. How did WWE like actually fumble Indy Hartwell? Like, how do you fumble that? Jey Uso deserves the push he's getting right now. Do you know how much money that man makes for the company? It's pipe down, bro. Pipe down. So you mean to tell me Tony Khan has all that talent in AEW and his main event feud is Jon Moxley and Edge? All that talent and Jack Perry is still a prominent member of television. What? Like, take his spot as a booker, dude. I can't be the only person that's like not really enjoying the Gunther reign until recently. Recently it's been better, but I just didn't care for it at the start. Damian Priest is awesome, and he deserves to be booked strong. Stop complaining about it. Eddie Thorpe is awesome. He deserves his push. Regardless of what you people on the internet tell me, Carmelo Hayes is still gonna end up being a world champion. He's not buried. It's called long-term character development. I'm not gonna lie, Wheeler Yuta sucks. You know who else sucks? You know who really grinds my gears? Jasmine Nix. Why? I don't know.